The third chapter, The Forgotten Room, The Daring Diary of Captain Flashpowder. Tomorrow is just an adventure you haven't had yet. From The Daring Diary of Captain Flashpowder. No way, this is the professor's old playroom, boomed the creature. The Forgotten Room was like no other in the castle. It was filled with brains in jars or hideous, half-finished creations. There were no chains hanging from the ceiling or strange creations roaming about. Instead, there were playthings, a rocking horse, a bucket of rusty tin soldiers, a moth-eaten teddy bear, a train set, and mountains of books, all covered in a thick layer of dust and cobwebs. In the middle of the room was the only clue to the professor's future, a small table attached to a makeshift electrical generator. "You was born here?" asked Arabella. "Well made," said Stitchhead. "Of course you're well made," bellowed the creature reassuringly. "The stitches really bring out the different parts of your face." That's a creating table. It's where my master brought me to almost life," said Stitchhead, pointing to the table. "This room was my home for years. When my master's father took him away to become a mad professor, I was locked inside. I hoped my master would come back for me, but he never did. Eventually, one of his mad monsters rampaged through the castle. It broke down the door and freed me. But by then, the castle was full of creations, and I was forgotten." "Poor Stitchhead," whimpered the creature, wiping away a tear with its third arm. "You'd better not start crying," groaned Arabella. "Crybabies make me clench my fist." I wasn't going to," replied Creature with a sniff. "You know what you need, Stitchhead?" said Arabella as she started sifting through the piles of books. "You need to get out more." "That's a great idea," cried the creature, who thought almost everything was a great idea. "We should go on a trip. We could all go to the beach and work on our tans. I'm such a pale shade of gray these days." "Leave Groatskew? We can't. I can't. Not ever," said Stitchhead, with a rare firmness. Only once had Stitchhead ventured beyond the castle walls. One dark foreboding night, a circus ringmaster by the name of Fulbert Freakfinder had come calling at Groatskew's great door, promising Stitchhead fame and fortune as the star of his traveling carnival of unnatural wonders. For the first time, Stitchhead had considered the possibility that there was something more to almost life than being forgotten. Indeed, but for Freakfinder's final betrayal, he might have left Castle Groatskew forever. What would have become of his master then? Who would have cured each new creation of its madness and monstrosity? Stitchhead never forgave himself for his selfishness. From that moment, he vowed never to leave the castle again. "I'm sorry, but I can't leave," Stitchhead repeated, wiping the dust from the professor's creating table. "The professor needs me." "Yeah, right. Needs you to cure all his mad monsters, you mean," tutted Arabella as she tossed books over her shoulder. "I'm surprised he ain't better at it. With all these professoring manuals, there's hundreds of 'em. He should get another hobby. Or hang on, what's this?" She picked up a thick, leather-bound book and blew off the dust. On the cover were the words, "The Diary of Captain Flashpowder, The Amazing Adventures of the World's Most Swashbuckling Pirate." "Who's Captain Flashpowder?" asked Arabella, holding up the book. Beneath the title was a painting of a heroic-looking, eye-patched figure. In his hand, he wielded a gleaming cutlass. He was standing at the stern of a huge ship, a pirate ship. A bright red and yellow parrot perched on his shoulder. My master loved that book, whispered Stitchhead, his ice blue eye gleaming in the moonlight. He used to read it to me every night. It's the diary of a great pirate. It tells of his adventures to far-off lands, searching for treasure, excitement, piracy on the high seas. Great, I love pirates, the creature exclaimed. Hey, that gives me an idea. Let's play pirates. Oh, can we please? All the other creatures want to play is tea parties. Stitchhead will have to be Captain Flashpowder, said Arabella, showing the creature the diary. He's already got his eye. Look. Hey, you're right, boomed the creature. Captain Flashpowder's got Stitchhead's eye. Stitchhead's got his. What do you mean? Asked Stitchhead. He peered at the diary's cover. Flashpowder's left eye was bright, piercing, almost glimmering, and ice blue. Arabella chuckled. Ain't no denying it. Stitchhead, that eye of yours is the absolute spit of the pirates. Are my eyes different? Asked Stitchhead, a little embarrassed. He didn't make a habit of looking at his reflection. Seeing himself only reminded him how small and unimpressive he was compared to the other creations in the castle. He had no idea that one of his eyes looked different from the other. Stitchhead, said Arabella, it's about time you had a good look at yourself.